do today's video. Charlie's had a really good day at school, which is really good. He's just this second got in. He'd usually be home a bit earlier, but now apparently the buses have a queuing system to get into the car park at school. So I thought they lost him, but it's okay because he's just got in. Right. It says it, right, I don't know if I can show you the video. He's got a new book now, which I think these are loads cooler, especially when he's got so much stuff in his bag. The other ones that are more like a school writing book, they just like fold really easy or pages would fall out. But anyway, right, it says, Charlie came into school a little unsettled again today. We noticed he was covering his ears a lot, so offered the ear defenders, which really helped Charlie, and he seemed more happy in the classroom. That's really good because Charlie, we've noticed, has been a lot more sensory over the holidays. And I was saying to him, maybe we should look into buying some of these ear defenders. The only reason we haven't purchased some before now is Charlie usually hates stuff like he won't wear sunglasses or any kind of hat unless it's his Spider-Man baseball hat because he loves that. But anything seeming to cover anything, he doesn't quite like. So the fact that he put them on, he tried them out and he really liked them and they actually helped him, means we must now buy some because we know it'd be great. Especially if we're wanting to go and do a particular activity with Charlie, but we know it might be very noisy, but we think, oh well actually I think he'd really like that, bar the noise. Just take a pair of ear defenders and then, you know, he can explore a lot more because we're not going to be thinking, is this going to be just too loud? So he settled in the class, he was more happy in the classroom with his earphones on and joined in with activities including PE in the hall. We will use the ear defenders for now in some activities while Charlie gets used to school and the other children again. Because Charlie's got some new students in his class as well, so they might be very vocal, and if their vocalisations are quite loud, Charlie seems to get a bit upset and unnerved by it. And the fact that he's just met them as well, maybe he's just kind of blocking out things that he might, you know, are too different at the minute for him to cope with or are too loud. Because if you try and say something to Charlie about, like, for example, when I went to the hospital, we were speaking about it all week from the Monday to the Friday when we went. And I was just saying, no, Charlie, you know, you don't have to be scared. The nurses are really nice. But when he doesn't want to hear about something because he knows he doesn't like it, he does that as well. So sometimes it's quite hard to, like, figure out, is it just the noise that he's trying to block out? Or is it just what you're saying as opposed to just the kind of pitch? And then it says, Charlie ate chicken pie for his lunch yesterday. Because I noticed on the picture it looked like something Charlie wouldn't normally eat. And we couldn't tell if it was some kind of like a wrap or something like that. So I'd written, what was it? And I noticed he was eating sweet corn. And if I give Charlie sweet corn, he won't bloody eat it. But oh no, at school, he's at a chicken pie. Charlie won't eat pie. He won't touch pastry. He went to school, he ate chicken pie. So there we go. Something I'll have to try him again with. And he ate all this day today. And I had a full roast dinner. And he ate that. I do roast dinner. He said he's had a really happy afternoon. And then just so he couldn't find the forms. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'll put the forms in his bag. And then this morning the bus come. And I was like, oh no, trying to get him out the door in time. So yeah, that was a bit upsy on my half. But yeah, it's been really good. Like, it's good to know that the ear defenders are really helpful. Because like I said, we can use that at home if it's a bit too, if there's just too many noises Charlie can hear at the same time. It's like, me and Dean could be talking, Poppy could be singing, the telly could be on, the kettle will be on, and Charlie will like hear each one of them things like individually. So it sounds really overwhelming. So if he's happy to wear these ear defenders and he can just like kind of gather himself a bit, then that's ace. Charlie's also going to be really happy because he's starting swimming again next week. And Charlie really, really loved it last time. So I think he'll be most happy that he gets to go swimming again. And his confidence really built up in the pool as well. So I think this time he'll get even like more confident swimmer. And then I can brave our swimming pool in this town with him because not many people really use it. But then on the days we think, oh yeah, we'll take him, it might be a quieter swim. It seems to be a lot louder. And obviously like in a swim bath, it's really quite echoey. So that's the awesome thing about him going with school, because it's in another special needs school in Scarborough. Just Charlie's class will be accessing it. So there's just their level of noise, and Charlie's used to their level of noise. So you're not thinking, once we get to the pool, how many people are already going to be there? So hopefully that'll be an activity we can nicely enjoy with him soon. I think Poppy's been really missing Charlie. Even though she's at nursery every morning now, which started when they went back to school. I think like when she gets home, and obviously she's had him for nearly 8 weeks, and now she's having to show him with school, so I think she's a bit of a grumpy pants. But I will go, as my house is upside down and inside out, and Charlie's just having his dinner now. So I'm going to try and like quickly whiz around. With him obviously getting home later, like more like 4 o'clock. Charlie likes to go to bed at 5:30, so it means when you get the morning with him before school, and he gets picked up about 8:10, 8:15. Then he gets home at 4 and he's going to bed about 5:30, and he won't go to bed any later because it's his routine. Like, he can't change it, he hates it. But I hope you are all having a nice calm time with the kids going back to school. Let us know how your little ones have been going on, if they've settled back into school nicely, or if you've got any lovely pictures of them in their school uniform. We would love to see them. So take care, guys. Hope you're all well. Bye.